As we see the riders lining up at the race start, a very warm day at the start. The weather has completely changed, and the riders rolling out with the leaders' jerseys at the front. Wout van Aert in the green jersey, Mickey Schaar on the right-hand side in the blue climbers jersey. Not near the front, AMGEN Bernal, interestingly, and the yellow and blue jersey being worn by Primoz Roglic. Let's take a look then at today's stage. Taking the riders 157 kilometres across the mountains, starting in Geraint and then racing to an uphill finish, a first category climb. Along the way, the Col de la Madeleine, taking the southern approach, one of the featured climbs, of course, many times in the Tour de France. Climbs up to 2,000 metres, another August category climb on today's stage. Then we descend down and then we start the final climb, which is 14.8 kilometres, taking us up to 1,419 metres above sea level. As we made our way up the climb of the Madeleine, this rider, the Italian champion, took off, David Formolo, and tried to break away, and he is producing a very, very good ride on the Col de la Madeleine. He's now 1 minute and 3 seconds ahead of the chaser, Pierre Latour, former white jersey, of course, of the Tour de France. And then we have a group of riders chasing at 2:14, then Maxime Chevalier at 3:21, and then the peloton containing the leader of the race, Primoz Roglic, now at 5 minutes and 48 seconds. Formolo approaches the top of the climb. So we're about to crest 2,000 metres. David Formolo is going to be first over the top. He's going to take 15 points for the King of the Mountains. And now he'll settle down into the rhythm and he'll get himself into the descent. And now David Formolo into the super tuck as he makes his way downhill off the top of the Col de la Madeleine. Nice descending conditions today. He'll just brake as he goes towards the... Ooh, a little bit close to the grass there, David. I'll have given him a little bit of a scare. It's a tricky descent, it's fast, and you've just got to get yourself safely through all the corners. Here he goes. Just goes in a little bit hot, glides across. You don't want to go off the edge of that. As we just take another look at... Oh, David Formolo now and then is just having a few little issues as he glides the pike. A little bit broadsided that time. It's quite a steep descent, this. And there's a little bit of melting tar on some of these corners as well. He's scared himself a couple of times so far on this descent. 200 metres into the climb. He's going to turn onto it. And we hit the final climb of the day, the Monte de San Martin de Belleville. In the Savoie region. He's going to climb up to 1,450 metres. Being dropped now, Robert Gesink. His job is done. He's done a huge amount of work, hasn't he? Now, where is Julian Alaphilippe? Is he going back to the cars or is he distanced? I'm trying to work out. I think he's distanced here. Julian Alaphilippe has been dropped so early on the climb. Well, that says to me that he is thinking about a stage win in the next 2 days to give his morale a boost. And in difficulty now, Chris Froome, distanced by the peloton on the climb with 12 kilometres to go. And interestingly, Castroviejo goes with him to ride to the top of the climb, and he did that yesterday as well. Wout van Aert peels off. Comes to a standstill. The legs no longer will work. He's done his job, and he's done a magnificent job. And Higuita comes totally to a standstill. Says goodbye. crashed yesterday and is unable to go with the pacemaker today. Must be feeling a little bit of pain. Alejandro Valverde now distanced. Oh, he's not having a good race so far. Dropped now. Sivakov before he does any work. No, Geraint Thomas. Geraint Thomas is dropped. The winner of the Tour de France 2 years ago. Before he does any work on the climb, Geraint Thomas is dropped. Dropped now. Sivakov before he does any work. No, Geraint Thomas. Geraint Thomas is dropped. The winner of the Tour de France 2 years ago. Before he does any work on the climb, Geraint Thomas is dropped. Well, anyone who thought that there was going to be a battle for leadership at the Tour, Rigoberto Urán now is dropped. Ineos are losing riders on this climb. Froome went early. Geraint Thomas has gone now. Formula at 1:21 from Leonard Kamna. Kamna, a really good time trialist, medalist in the under-23 World Championships. And Kruijswijk out the saddle, looks superb. Behind him, Dumoulin is still able to do more turns. Jumbo-Visma have got 4 riders. They are literally smashing the morale of Team Ineos right now. Kruijswijk now goes. He's been distanced. He's done a huge amount of work. And now Sepp Kuss takes over, and this looks ominous. Behind him, Roglic, then Emmanuel Buchmann. Behind Buchmann is Mikael Landa, then Sivakov, then Bernal. Behind him is Warren Barguil, then Pierre Roland. Richie Porte is tucked in there as well. And Sebastian Reichenbach now is dropped. 1 minute, 1.5 kilometers to go. Dumoulin now is dropped. This is intriguing. Sepp Kuss, the former mountain biker, is looking superb this afternoon. He takes over the last shift before Roglic, winner of the Tour of Utah, winner a stage of the Vuelta a España in 2019. Comes from Durango in the United States of America, mountain bike country. 1 kilometer to go with 57 seconds. It's not easy this last kilometer. David, come on. I think all of us are watching this, want him to win this stage now. He can hear the crowd at the top, and he can hear the announcers. It's been an escapade of incredible proportions. The Italians will be loving watching this. David Formolo loves a breakaway. He's done it in the Giro d'Italia. He's done it in Catalonia. Now he just needs to bury himself for 700 meters, but still 54 seconds. Can he get there? At the back of the group now is Kamna. The question is whether Roglic attacks and goes for the stage, or someone goes with him. And Formolo now has got a chance. 47 seconds, he can do it. He has been on his own across the Col de la Madeleine. He's been on his own the whole way up this mountain. Now we see an attack. Comes from Martinez. Formolo is nearly there. 300 meters to go for the Italian champion. The ramp feels like a hill. Martinez is going for glory. Sepp Kuss is now dropped. 250 meters to go for David Formolo. Can he win this stage? 4 hours and 6 minutes. Martinez is chasing him and chasing him hard. Come on, David Formolo out of the saddle now as he goes for glory. Can he get there? Inside the last 100 meters. What a ride by David Formolo of UAE Team Emirates. He measured it perfectly. He can crack open the Prosecco. A win for the Italian champion, David Formolo. What a ride across the mountains. Behind him, Martinez is caught. Roglic is going for this now. Is anyone going to attack him? Thibaut Pinot gets ready for the bonus seconds, but Roglic looks so strong. Oh, David Formolo, what a day. Roglic now accelerates. No one is able to go with him. He's going to eat up some more bonus seconds. Pinot is going to get third. Roglic takes second. Pinot takes third. Buchmann fourth. Martinez, Landa, Martin. But the day belongs to the Italian. Stunning, stunning performance by the Italian champion. Somehow he just managed to hold on at the bottom of the climb. He had 4 minutes and 19 seconds, and at the finish line he just had a handful of seconds left. 33 seconds he wins the stage by. The pain must have been incredible in the final run into the finish. He went clear from that big group of riders and committed to hopefully win the stage. Roglic, meanwhile, is just so strong. Roglic answers everybody, and notice, where is Egan Bernal? Here's the classification now of the top 10. Formolo wins, 33 seconds ahead of Roglic. Pinot, Buchmann, Martinez and Landa. Behind them, Guillaume Martin, Pogacar.
Formidable démonstration de force et de savoir-faire. Le seul survivant de cette échappée au long cours. Il a montré avec l'art et
David Formolo takes the stage victory in Saint-Martin-de-Belleville. Stage 3 of the Dauphiné this year. Chris Froome, 15 minutes and 42 seconds down.
Secondes sur Thibaut Pinot, Primož Roglic, très solide leader.
There's confirmation of the top three.
Félicitations donc à Primož Roglic et tout le collectif de l'équipe Liège-Bastogne-Liège pour le travail consenti dans le final de cette troisième étape du Critérium du Dauphiné.
Another day in the yellow and blue jersey for Primož Roglic.
Et sous vos applaudissements, le maillot jaune reste sur les épaules du Slovène Primož Roglic, le leader de la formation Jumbo-Visma, qui a remporté hier le 5e succès de sa saison 2020, aux côtés de Bernard Thévenet, double vainqueur du Critérium du Dauphiné, qui pourrait voir Primož Roglic intégrer le palmarès dans 48 heures. Roglic, le numéro 1 mondial en 2019, qui est parti très très fort en 2020. Le voici toujours leader. Elle partira demain matin avec la tunique jaune et bleue parrainée par LCL.